Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is Roger, Groovis Games Unlimited, creator of Dungeon Crusade, and welcome. As always, I thank you for your time and your interest, and I hope everyone's doing good tonight. At least I'm recording this tonight, so if you're watching this in the morning or afternoon, I hope your day is going good for you. So thank you for joining me. I believe this is going to be the best few videos in this update series. So please be sitting down before hearing the news. But again, thank you for being here. And as you see, look, we have something new we're looking at here. We're going to get to that. But what I want to say is, I talked to you, I think, 9 days ago, and a lot has happened in the 9 days. We finally have, or at least I have prepared all of the files for submission to the manufacturer, who is Wingo Games, the awesome Wingo Games. And I'm going to share with you what this little road, or at least the 9 days, what we had to do. And I got a lot of stuff to show you. I'm going to show you actually some things from the spec sheets and show you how things are done. So maybe, I think, you know, like it's interesting to for people who just to see kind of like this whole process of like the submission of a game and what you have to do. Because, and I'll be honest, guys, I thought, like, you know, we get it done in the submission process and we'd say, okay, here's all the files, go ahead and make the game. And it's not that. I want to say it is much more in depth, as you're going to see in this these next few videos. I think we're only going to do a couple tonight because the game's done and we're going to be submitting it. I'm waiting to hear word back from the engineers and then from my project manager, but it looks like we're going to be doing this tonight. But let's start with this. As you can see, this is a cool kind of rendered box. The awesome Cole, who I've been working with, did a lot for us to get the game finished up. I'm going to show you that. But this is just kind of like a promo poster that I put together. Well, actually, let me say this. Cole did the box render and then this cool background. And then I did, you know, the logo and the coins and all the little gold rings and the flavor text here. So a creative evolution in the fantasy adventure and dungeon crawl genre, Dungeon Crusade, built from the ground up for solo or co-op play. I'm a diehard soloist, you know that. So this is the promo poster, and real quick, because we have something very big to talk about tonight also too, a lot of stuff. That's the back of the box right there, and we're going to be whoa, look at me. I thought I had my pen. I don't have my pen. Hold on. I think I have my pen now. There, I have my little pen now. Sorry about that. Screen went haywire. But this is the back of the box, and this is something that we had to take care of, which we're going to discuss. So there you go. That is the box for Dungeon Crusade. We're going to show you the side panels and everything. But first, we have something to talk about, and this is important. So let me tell you about this. As you know, the game is, we're going to be submitting this game here. As you're going to see, everything's in the folders, and it's ready for submission. However, the rule book is the last thing to be submitted. If you remember, we discussed this, I think, in the rule book development series, and I can't remember. I think we touched on this in this section here. This is the page called the Book of Deeds, and this is in the rule book. And what this page is there was a reward for $5. You pledge $5, and this gets your name inside the Book of Deeds. So it's on page 3, page 4 of the rule book. So, you know, for your $5, you get to, actually it's on the first page, excuse me. So on page 1, when you open it, you're going to see your name. However, we have to close this reward down. Like, we have a deadline, and with the power of Groovis Vision, pioneered in 1983, there you go, that's the deadline. So let me explain what's going on. When you go into Pledge Manager, and we're going to be discussing that, I talked to Chris, the awesome Chris, the support engineer, and he does tons of things at Pledge Manager. We talked for like 2 hours tonight on the phone, and we talked about this mostly. There's some people who have not completed their pledge for this. Okay, a lot of people have, and actually I saw some of you guys that are on my friends list on Facebook. You've got to get in there and finish this up. And you know me, I never push pledging on people, and I never will. However, I have to push this, of course, because if you don't finish this, your name's not going to be in the rule book, because I have to finish putting the names in here so we can complete the rule book and submit it. So the deadline is Friday at 11:59 p.m., minute before midnight, August 23rd this year, which is Friday, then this will be locked down. You will not be able to have your name in here. So there is a link to the Pledge Manager. If you would like your name in there, there's actually an option for you. Say you just want to come in and you want your name in there, that's totally cool. Chris has created a reward for that. Go in there, make your pledge, and you're done. You'll have your name in there. For the people, hopefully some of you that have this, know what's going on, you must get in there. You've been emailed and finish your pledge, because we have to have the name to put in the book. And then Chris is supplying me with all the emails of people who have incomplete orders. So I'll be sending out a company like bulk email to you guys, as your last warning. So Book of Deeds, there you go. So Friday this will be locked down, and look, with the power of Groovis Vision, we can make that flash. It's only possible with Groovis Vision, the way of the future. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we talked about that. Book of Deeds, there you go. And actually, we'll go over here real quick because I had some stuff I was going to show you. This. Okay, so it's not on this page here. This is the Dungeon Crusade Pledge Manager, but see up here at Sign In? If you sign in here, the Book of Deeds will be in there for the $5 pledge. It's not on this. And again, thank you, Chris, for the work on this page. So, I think that's it for that one, right? I think so. Okay. Again, you guys have seen this before. The awesome people at Wingo and Donnie, my project manager. Everything is finally finalized. And I'm going to spend some time with you right now because I want you to see kind of what went into the submission process. It's not just, like, here you go, here's everything. There's a lot of lining up that we had to do with this. And real quick before we go, there's the Kickstarter Dungeon Crusade page. I actually updated this with the new image there. So you can go in here. I'll throw a link in here too for this. You can look at all the updates. And now that this stuff is getting submitted, that's what I was waiting on for the monthly August Kickstarter. I do monthly updates all the time. So we are going to be dispatching that coming up before the end of August to announce that. So I wanted to touch on that. So, okay, done with that. Done with this. Click on this. Okay. So as I said, and I'm going to share this with you, what happened was, let's go to this cover actually. When we were working, with the engineer and at the manufacturers, they changed the box size of the box. So the new box size is, I got to make sure I don't get cut off because I know Bill laughed at me. He messaged me and said, I laughed when you got cut off the last time. I won't let that happen. Thank you, Bill. One of the things since we have talked last is I had to reconfigure the box. And actually, I'm not going to get cut off. So I'm going to stop this here and come back, and I'm going to show you everything of the folders which we're going to be submitting. So sit tight, and I'm going to be right back with you.